What's up, everyone? How is it going? In this game, we have Kiljardi as our orange Jeanne d'Arc, spawning in the southwest of Dry Arabia. Over here in the northeast, we have Gully, I'm pretty sure that's what it's supposed to be, as our pink Malians. Well, so far so standard. Ooh, that's pretty crappy though. Oh, that's really crappy. He's not going to be able to get a full surround of houses on the pit mine. Oh, that's really bad. Well, that sucks. But we are getting a Dark Age rush over here by Kiljardi. He is going into the Dark Age spear, of course, because they don't have access to any form of man-at-arms. And now we're getting the house. Okay. So I like this. It does apply a little bit of pressure. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be beneficial too much, since I almost knocked over my coffee like 4 times already too, and I've only started casting about 2 minutes ago. But yeah, I'm not sure if this spear is going to be able to do much. We'll have to wait and see at this point. Nice little spread of houses. Is still able to get the 6, 7, and then the mining camp, I think we'll be able to fit 2. It does look like he'll be able to fit the 2 right there. A little bit of torch damage coming through onto one of the houses. Like I said though, it's not like it's gonna delay much. It's just gonna be a mild annoyance. So I don't know how beneficial this will be for Kiljardi in the long run. Going immediately into a 3rd one as well. So we are gonna have 3 spears coming out. Why did it say? Oh, it's because I'm in Gully's vision. So it was telling me that he was under attack the moment I look away. That's a lot of sheep getting picked up somewhere. Where are you, sheep? Okay, so there was 3 sheep over there. Okay, so going back to this torch, like I said though, not really going to delay much. It'll be safe to assume that Gully will be going into the Monster Quarry, since that is going to be the most... Oh, and Gully proving me wrong right off... Oh. No, he could have been a little bit more aggressive with that, in all honesty. He could have put it up here. But Gully proving me wrong. And now we're going to see... Actually, we're not going to see any age up coming through for Kiljardi just yet. He still has a ways to go. Barely started mining gold. Doesn't even have a mining camp down yet either. He's put himself severely behind in this game. Yeah, he gets 1 house. He has 4 spears. He's gonna get a little bit more torch damage, torch damage in. Gets the 2nd house, potentially a 3rd house as well. But once this comes up, once this comes up, where's the radius at? The radius that we're currently seeing isn't the same radius as the attack. I think we have to wait for it to finish, but he'll be able to get this house, and I'm pretty sure he'll be able to get this house too once it comes up. Yeah, so this is really good for Kiljardi in this situation, at least, because he is going to be able to get quite a few houses. Gonna essentially, he's not gonna really supply block him, but he is gonna be denying a lot of a lot of gold coming in, a lot of the gold income, and he's not going to be able to place houses in those 2 locations for a while. So he might actually have to put one down over here just so he could start getting some of his some of that income back. And we do have the School of Cavalry coming down for Kiljardi. 3 villagers, well, Jeanne d'Arc and 2 other villagers will be bringing that up pretty quickly. And now we have the mass migration of villagers onto wood. Currently, I keep forgetting to switch that over. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I really need to put that sticky note on my mic or something to remind me. But we do have, let's see. let's see what we do have actually. 6 villagers on wood, or 6 villagers on food, 14 villagers on wood for Gully. What did he use his, oh, okay, wheelbarrow. Mike, I just saw him with over 150 gold. But he is getting his upgrades too. He's getting double-sided broadaxe, he's getting wheelbarrow. We have the archery range coming down, which I don't think is such a good idea because he knows that the Skull Cavalry is going to be coming out. So just start making Donzo as soon as possible. Get like 3 or 4 of those out just to scare off whatever Royal Knights come into frame. And now we are getting the barracks. So it was the archery range first, into barracks, getting a javelin thrower out. Interesting. Let's see, what else do we have going on? Still peasant, right? Oh no, just hit woman at arms. Where are you? Moving up here to the northwestern side of the map. Gonna try to, well, not gonna try, she is gonna kill the huntable boar that's over here. And remember, it has been nerfed from 50 experience down to 25, so it's been cut in half, but she still gains experience like a madman, well, a mad woman, if uncontested. So you don't want to feed her, obviously. Just think of it as any MOBA hero out there, whether it's Dota, League of Legends, or the original Aeons of Strife. I'm assuming only a very few amount of people, like an insanely few amount of people, will know where Aeon of Strife is from. Oh, there's also Heroes of New Worth. There's quite a few. Yeah, there's actually a few MOBAs. A lot of them have already died, but whatever. This MOBA hero right here, she's very hard to kill. I'm pretty sure Jeanne d'Arc herself could take out like a huge majority of the MOBA heroes, naked MOBA heroes. Once you start putting items on them, yeah, she doesn't really stand a chance. But in a 1v1, straight abilities, I got my money on Jeanne d'Arc, a level 4 Jeanne d'Arc. Anyways, we're not playing MOBAs. We're playing in RTS. 26 villagers, 4 kiljardi, 10 military, 4 spears, 2 royal knights, 2 archers, Jeanne d'Arc herself, and a scout. Gilly sitting on 29 villagers and 7 military, 3 archers, 2 donzo, 2 javelin throwers. Still no transition yet though into his cattle ranches. So it does seem like he's going to be building up his military slowly but surely first and foremost, and then he's going to eventually transition into his cattle ranches. Wow, I legitimately just said it about 20 seconds ago and I couldn't remember what it was called, but we do see the first cattle ranch coming down right now. Blacksmith as well. Over here for kiljardi. Nothing out of the ordinary. Pretty standard French setup here. And yes, it is French. I don't know much French. I know Spanish. If you guys want to talk to me in Spanish, go for it. I'm always down. I know my English. I know my Spanish. I can't read anything else. I know how to introduce myself in Japanese. Yeah, that's my languages. That's all I got for you guys. Finally getting the second pit mine up. Chop throughs coming through, or the cut downs are coming through on the wood line right next to this pit mine. I would have really liked to see the Saharan trade network be pushed up a little bit more. I know that Gully was concerned he was going to be losing villagers and, you know, idle time, all that good stuff. Well, not that good stuff, all that bad stuff for him, all that good stuff for kiljardi. But still, if it was pushed up a little bit more, it'd be able to kind of secure both pit mines. But I understand. I completely understand where Gully is coming from. He wanted to be a little bit safe. He didn't want to overextend himself and get some villagers picked off for free, or even potentially having to cancel, which is a lot worse, is having to cancel your landmark and starting fresh. Even, oh no. I thought Kiljardi was able to get a villager kill earlier, but apparently not. And I'm surprised that we haven't had any villagers move out in order to start grabbing the boar. Even though it is pretty far away. Well, no, it's understandable. That's a pretty decent run to go over there. Opting for the deer over here instead. Yeah, I could see it. I would do it though. I'd be that greedy, and then I'd lose the game because of it. But that's okay. I'll just queue up again. Nice little walls coming up over here in the front of the base. I don't know where the villagers are that are supposed to be making this. Is it you? You're a little late there, buddy. Those blueprints were set for a solid minute. There he goes. All right. Does he know that it's right on top of it? No, he doesn't. And then the villagers are gonna get there. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, he notices right away though, at least. So there's what the okay, so at least he noticed pretty quickly. I've casted a couple games now. And then keep in mind too, oh wait, we're about to get an attack over here right at the second pit mine. See if there's gonna be a full commitment from our Jeanne d'Arc player. That's a lot of experience going over to her already. Nice focus fire on the javelins, from the javelins onto the archers, but now the Royal Knights are gonna be coming through. Nice Holy Wrath on a huge chunk of the army right there. Not only was it the Donzos, but it was also the javelin throwers. Focus fire down, is able to focus fire down Jeanne d'Arc, and now there's not that many Royal Knights left. There's a total of 5, but the front line for our Malian player is essentially non-existent as well. So these Royal Knights are going to be able to get a second charge off, push through, and now our Malian player does need to back off before he loses everything else at the same time. Donzos are going to be coming out little by little, but not enough in order to actually deal with the remaining Royal Knights and archers. We do need to see a little bit more focus fire and stutter step from the javelin throwers onto the archers, from the javelin throwers onto the archers of our French player, Jeanne d'Arc player, French variant. But we do see Kiljardi. He does decide to back off a little bit. Jeanne d'Arc does return. Yeah, that there was no way that was 2 minutes, right? No, there was no way that was 2 minutes. Okay, let me know down in the comments below if that was 2 minutes, because I know she got picked off fairly quickly, but there was no way that that was a whole freaking 2 minutes in between that. I don't believe it. I don't trust it. I know I didn't cast that for 2 minutes straight. Anyways, enough of that, because the buyback isn't. Oh wait, no. Yeah, the buyback would be on cooldown, wouldn't it? Yeah, so it says. Yeah, I think so. Anyways, we do have villagers moving out towards the deer now. A few cattle ranches, not too. Oh no, we got 5. That's good. Yeah, so a total of 15 cows are going to be chilling in their little mini homes. And we do have a secondary attack coming through now for Jeanne d'Arc. Does the Malian player have enough to be able to defend this? Javelin throwers are going to have to go in little by, or go in ahead, but make sure that they don't get picked off by the charge of the Royal Knights. Nice amount of damage in on Jeanne d'Arc already. She goes down before the fight even fully pops off. And now we do see the focus fire from the javelin throwers onto the archers. Nice little individual pickoffs, but the front line is getting whittled down as well for our Malian player. He's only down to 1 Donzo at this point. The Royal Knights are going to be able to get into the back line and start eating up those javelin throwers and archers. Donzos aren't in a decent amount, or in a decent number. This might actually be GG for our Malian player, because there's still a decent amount of archers and Royal Knights for our Jeanne d'Arc. Villagers, a couple of villagers did go down right there. I believe it was 2 or 3. Yeah, it was 3 villagers. 4th one does die. 5th one, 6th, 7th. Is he gonna be able to get an 8th? No, but 7 villagers do go down. There aren't I don't think there's enough barracks. Well, there's 3 racks at the moment, but nice focus fire from the archers of Jeanne d'Arc onto the Donzo of our Malian. Jeanne d'Arc, kiljardi is currently sitting at 49 villagers, 23 military, 18 archers, 5 royal knights. Jeanne d'Arc has not made it back onto the field quite yet, and being very aggressive with those villagers eating up that boar as well. Not that it really matters in terms of resources for our Malian player, and another attack is going to be able to come through. He is going to get a charge off on the villager. Is he going to start focus firing them down as well? Not really, but the royal knights, the royal knight wasn't able to get picked off. It did get skewered, but not enough damage in order to kill it. I don't think we have chivalry up yet either. No, it is up. I haven't seen them heal though. Let's see, there it goes. Okay, the heal does go up, and now kiljardi is going into Castle Age with the guild hall as the landmark of choice. And Gully is at 43 villagers, 14 military, 8 javelin throwers, 6 Donzo. That is nowhere near enough to deal with this attack. If kiljardi does decide to attack right now with his 17 archers, 9 royal knights now, and Jeanne d'Arc, he will be able to just crush Gully. And Gully's been doing a really good job on his focus firing too, though, being able to pick off Jeanne d'Arc before she makes it, or before the fight fully pops off or even concludes, anything like that. He's doing a really good job getting her down, and at least towards the back end of the army, or just killing her off completely. So she's already missed out on at least, what, 6 minutes worth of experience at minimum? No, well, 4 minutes at minimum, the time that she's been dead. She still gets passive experience while the game progresses, so that's straight up 4 minutes of no experience whatsoever. And now we are getting the Grand Fulani Corral coming down for our Malian player. He has a full set of cattle ranches and cows in those cattle ranches. What? He does have level 1 horticulture. Veterancy is coming through now for the royal knights. This is going to be a very scary attack coming through from Jeanne d'Arc onto our Malians. The numbers are just going higher and higher for him, both in terms of military count and of course in terms of his villagers, and of course in his military. What is Gully gonna do here? I would suggest he just back off. Yeah, just let that, whatever happens there happens, right? He still has one down here. He has a gold mine down here on the southeastern side that he could start throwing a pit mine, houses, getting that up and running. This blacksmith is gonna get picked off. Not very good, and he's not gonna be able to get he doesn't have any stone in order to get an emplacement there. And now the attack is gonna get pushed, or he is gonna push the attack through. Jeanne d'Arc does hit level 3. We're gonna see Jeanne's champions pumping, getting popped out as well. And now this is gonna be a full-fledged attack from kiljardi onto Gully, and the forces for our Malian just aren't there. Nice little focus fire from there she goes again. So like I said, Gully has been doing an amazing job making sure that Jeanne d'Arc dies. At the same time, our Jeanne d'Arc player hasn't really been allowing Jeanne d'Arc or microing Jeanne d'Arc very much at all. He's like, kiljardi has basically been letting her just die every single fight. We are getting units slowly trickling out from our Malian player, but as they trickle out, they get picked off as well. Nice full walls are here in the south and southeastern side of his base. A little bit of a gap right there in the wood line. The archers are going to be able to run away, and while they back off, gonna get 2, maybe 3 villager kills as well. We need to see a huge wave of units coming out for Gully. Otherwise, I don't know how he's gonna be able to hold, but I've said that twice now, 3 times now, and he's been able to hold every single time. And a few more not villagers, a few more spears, a few more archers. The ones that did escape decided to come back, and I don't think they wanted to exist any longer. We're going to be getting a little bit of a rotation, but look at these walls. Beautiful wall. Beautiful, beautiful. We need to get that pit mine up right here. He could also come back here. He's currently on just the... Oh no, he already brought up the second one. Okay, so he could go into his third. Where though? Obviously, this is going to be one of the safe bets. He could also go up here, but I think... Yeah, Kiljardi does have vision of that because of the outpost. And now we're getting a few torches from those Royal Knights, and no, those are just straight up nothing but Royal Knights. I thought that was a scout there. Repairs will be able to keep this up in the meantime. And now Kiljardi is sitting on 66 villagers, 29 military to the 37 villagers of Gully and 35 military. He doesn't have a 2 TC. It's just a simple fact that he's killed 29 villagers so far and 0 villager kills for Gully. Is he gonna push though? This would be a decent time for him to attack, even if it's just to try to whittle away some of the units for Kiljardi. But you're in such a precarious position as the Malians, like right now, right? If you push out and he decides to raid with his Royal Knights, you're gonna lose a lot. Like, even if you don't lose the game immediately right there, you're gonna eventually lose the game because of the amount of villagers you're gonna lose in general. But it looks like our Jeanne d'Arc player is gonna be the one that pushes up. Keep in mind, this is a level 3. This is a level 3 Jeanne d'Arc. She has 5 base armor for ranged and melee. She also has 50% range damage reduction. So she's very, very tanky in terms of range. The main way that you're going to be able to kill her is going to be, well, as the Malians, she is an armored unit, so you could kill her with the Donzo, the Musafati warrior. But one thing that I try to do as often as I can is get a really big archer ball with poison tipped arrows. It's true damage. So you get 6 volleys off, or if you get a volley off with 20 plus archers, that's gonna keep her out of the fight for a while. Like, she's gonna be taking an additional, at 20, was it 3 damage over 3 seconds, right? Or 3 damage over 6 seconds. Yeah, so with 20 archers, she's gonna be taking an additional 60 damage. It's true damage. It doesn't get mitigated at all. There's going to be the burn through over here on the southeastern side of the map though. And now the pit mine's going to go down as well. So yeah, she's only going to be taking 1 damage per shot from the poison tipped arrow. I mean, from the archers themselves. If you have 25 of them, or if you have 20 of them, that's 20 damage plus an additional 60 damage over time, right? And it could just keep overlapping. And something that I try to do is just go Donzo poison tipped arrow. Done. Like, you're gonna be able to deal with the Royal Knights if they charge in. Not only that, but the Donzo javelin throw will potentially be able to pick off a couple units, a couple spears, or not spears, Royal Knights, horsemen, if you focus fire them down. And then with the poison tipped arrows, you just start blanketing their army, trying to deal as much damage as you can. It does take a little bit of micro, but it's something that I like doing, because if you're able to stack up those poison, or stack up the poison to the to what's her face, to Jeanne d'Arc, oh yeah, you best believe they're gonna be backing off. And she's not really, every time she pokes in or pokes up, or yeah, pokes in, you're gonna be coating her with a lot of poison, a lot of damage. Anyways, we have 77 villagers, 4 kiljardi, 60 military, and he does hit Imperial Age behind all of this pacifism that's been going on. Gully still sitting in castle, nowhere near ready for Imperial Age. 49 villagers, 74 military for him, 41 javelin throwers, 35 Musafati, or 35 Donzos and Musafati warriors are coming in. He's gonna be able to get the quick wall. Oh, just barely, but it is gonna get burned down either way, so it doesn't make a difference. It was not, there's just too many units here. There wasn't enough for Gully to be able to defend against that. But he does decide to just push down the middle. He sees that all of the Royal Knights and Jeanne d'Arc herself are back at home. No, what are you doing? Just push. Just push. Gully, like, now's your chance to try to sneak in a victory. But this is exactly what I was saying earlier. You push out, he pushes in, and GG gets called. Game goes to our orange Jeanne d'Arc player, kiljardi. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.